What's up, Midnight 2000 here, back with another Minecraft video, and today I'm doing single player. You may be wondering, why single player? Well, that's because, I'm doing building for Minecraft Modded. I just decided to do this out of the blue, and I felt like it was needed, especially if I'm going to start doing mod reviews. So I was recording this video, and it was about, what do you call it? It was about fossils and archaeology, and, Fabs decided not to work with me for that episode, so we're just not going to talk about it. And so the recording software didn't work, blah blah blah. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about it. But I thought, hey, you know what? Maybe this is a sign that I should probably do like a mod review of it before I do anything else. So I'm decided to do somewhat of a base for me to do my mod reviews in. So yeah. So I chose out a seed already, and it was on the Sahara, and it was pretty interesting. So I decided to use it. So as you can see, I just deleted it. That was just an archaeology world. Really sad. Okay, so home base, made my home base. Always change it to creative, especially when you're doing this. So, so bonus chest off, blah blah blah, and I put in the seed. I'll put the seed down in the description if you guys want to check it out and check out the seed for yourself. It's only available on 1.7.10. So, well, not only 1.7.10, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, I check back and I create the new world. So we're loading up the world and building terrain. Should have like little things, like you know how they have the splash text. They should have like little funny things on like the loading screen because they have that for like other things, and it makes the game more fun. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to like frame rate check because for this recording I was using DxTory and the frame rate checked out pretty well. So the rest of the video will be sped up 8 times as fast. So do keep in mind that this isn't a 12-minute long build, it's an hour and 20-minute long build. So, I look around, and one thing that I really wanted in a base is something elevated, so I'm able to look down on my area, and guess what I found? Something elevated. So, I go down, and this is where the fun begins. So, I go around, destroy all the well, whatever you want to call it, I destroy all the terrain that's blocking me from building. So, kill a chicken. Notice that there's a village, and, you know, you get the picture of the village. So, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and also my microphone didn't work for this video. It actually doesn't work for a lot of things now. I don't know what's up with my microphone. I'm gonna have to get a new one, which is sad. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do for the views, yeah. Yep. Okay, so, YouTube life is hard. Like, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to upload a lot of videos recently. It's taken me like 4 days to work on this video, and I've just been I had it up on my computer for like a week now, and I haven't really done anything to edit it. I've been trying to record other videos, and none of those have worked either. My microphone's just like really not working out for me, and so I'm starting to use my the one that's built in my computer, and I really don't enjoy listening to myself talk in those. So yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm choosing frame. So of course build your frame outside the house, and I did make a mistake and build the frame out too far, so of course I have to destroy that. Build it again. And then I noticed that I could go out a little bit further, so I did it out a little bit farther. About this time I turned on my classic rock and roll radio station on Pandora, and I just listened to that for the rest of the video, and I enjoyed it a lot. So I thought I could just cut it out, but it's just really short in comparison to the rest of the video, so I've decided not to. I've recorded this narration actually about like 10 times before, and each time it didn't work. So, yeah. Also, I did notice that this was too square, so I decided to destroy that and build it out into an area. And I guess I could have done a little bit better with that part. So, yeah. Yeah. So of course I destroy that creeper, blah blah blah. Yeah, you guys get the idea. So I do work on this little area about where I'm gonna put the door, and I just decided to put it in a random place for right now. And so now I'm working on the inner framework. And at first it was an idea that didn't really cross my mind, but then I thought, oh my gosh, Acacia looks so good. Would it be good to have it somewhat like a layer, like a layer build? And it seemed pretty good to me. And so yeah, building in the floor took a lot shorter of an amount of time than I thought it would, but it didn't take that long actually. So I was pretty okay with that. So keep on building, boop boop, keep on building. So, I'm working on the inner frame while also doing the floor, and jumping around is something that I usually don't do in a build. I stay on a focused area, and then I come and I finish that focused area, so I do one area, so that I'm able to think of another area, and then I do that area while thinking of the next area. It's like when you do like one of those a list of math problems, and this time I just decided to have fun. So, I also got an achievement. I was gonna check out the achievements, but then I remembered, oh wait, I'm building and I'm recording. So I don't understand why I decided to record me building this, but I felt like it would be a good idea to like show you what it would look like before I start messing around with it using mods and stuff. So I start alternating my decisions at this point on what I want to do for that area. But in the end, I just go back to the original way that I had it, and I feel like that really saved me some time. So now it's time to work on the roof. Well, not the roof, but the ceiling. The roof takes a lot longer. I think the roof is like 1/4 of the video. Framework is probably like introduction took a fourth, demolition took about an eighth. I'm choosing my materials. I don't know. I don't count that, but now I'm doing the roof. So this took me a lot of time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it took me forever. And I noticed what I did wrong, and I typed in "oh no" for the lulz, since I knew that I was gonna be I was gonna be narrating it, but like my microphone did work, but I just didn't want to do it, and I knew that if I was gonna be listening to classic rock throughout the whole entire thing, I didn't want to like spoil the video for you guys. So yeah. Yawn. So we're a little bit further than halfway through the video. Let's see. Okay, so we're about 3/4 of the way through the video now. Well, not now, but sooner or later. No, I think I'm 2/3. Yeah, 2/3 of the way through the video. So, now I start doing the framework for the ceiling. I mean, not for the ceiling, but for the roof. And this took me a little while to decide on what I was doing, but then I came to a conclusion that made a lot more sense to me than what I was doing originally. So I felt pretty proud when I finally finished this build. So, but of course I'm not finished with it yet. So yeah. But once I finished the roof, I mean, like, so much joy of like accomplishment just really engulfed me, and that felt amazing. So yeah. Yawn again. Okay, so now we're 3/4 of the way through the video. So now that I got the framework for the ceiling, for the roof out, now I'm able to do like the roof itself. This, I'm not sure if it takes a little bit longer, because then you gotta like fine tune it, and you gotta make decisions about how it's gonna look and stuff. And yeah. Also I decided to destroy that tree, but yeah, why not? A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. In the words of Jeff Goldblum. So yeah, what my design was where I do two like surrounding the inside, and I actually like the idea of dark oak and acacia. I don't know, it just like it called to me, like however you would say it, like you know when like you see the perfect outfit, and you're like it called to me, it said pick me. But definitely since I was in Star, I want to use something like acacia wood to help me with my build. And I thought, you know what, it looks really good with acacia wood. The wood that came out with it, dark oak. And that's what made me make my decision about the two types of wood that I was using. I forgot what I was doing right here, but it seemed to have taken me a long time, especially since it's sped up by like 8 times. So it must have taken me about like 2 minutes to do. No, maybe just like less. But now I need to work on this, and I'm putting it in glowstone, so I'm able to see where I'm going when I do this. So I have just about a minute left of the video, and this didn't really matter too much to me when I was doing it, but it was pretty simple, and I enjoyed it. And due to this, it made me question my design plan. Like, I didn't know what to do, but, yeah. And I also put in the windows. That's another thing. And, then I just kind of, like, finished the build. And, like, when I finished it and I look back at everything that I did, it really made me feel pretty good. I also worked on the porch. That was the last thing I did. But the porch doesn't really take too long. Just as long as you get the where you want to place it, and you got the right amount of materials that you need to do the porch, it really just comes along together finally. And for some reason, I have to have a porch in every single one of my builds, but yeah, they just add a little bit of a good look to it. And you gotta enjoy it. So, yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!